In our democracies, voting is part of the yearly experience. Either voting for a local candidate, a national candidate, a president, and the issue is, who are you going to choose? Who will be your candidate? Is that Mr. So-and-so or Mrs. XYZ? And you see that many Christians say, well, that candidate looks okay, but frankly, he's not a Christian, meaning I'm far better than him, eh? They are just looking, and even the candidate that is being proclaimed as better than the other ones, they will say, but his life is really nothing to write home about. His jokes are not really, you know. So, first of all, humble yourself before God. Humble yourself before God. You don't want to get blown and beaten black and blue. You don't want to waste your precious time doing politics. You want your peace. You want your pleasure. And so you think that others are just stupid enough to take your place and go into politics. So, first of all, don't expect the candidates to be Christians, because we live in a world that is everything except Christian. What you should do is look at the manifestos. Look at what these candidates are promising to do. And then you compare this with the law of God in your heart and the Bible. For example, you cannot vote for somebody that is promising a development of abortions and encouraging people to abort their babies, paying organizations to develop abortion, no matter the reason, because murder is murder. You cannot vote for a candidate that is encouraging violence. You cannot vote for a candidate that is openly against the church, against Christians. You cannot vote for a candidate that is going to destroy the work that Christians have been doing and contributing to do. What is that candidate promises concerning education, the army, the health? And if you happen to have before you a candidate that has been involved in politics before, either as a former president, as a former prime minister, or as a former minister in a cabinet, look at what they have done, not just what they say now, but what they have done when they were in power. Did they honor their promises? Did they help the country get better or not? So this is what is important, not what that person looks like. But remember that in the past, if we look at the Old Testament, we see that there are many rulers that were far, far from perfect. And in fact, some were devoted to God, like David or Solomon at first. But there were some that were completely outside it. like Cyrus. Those people that were tyrants in their time and used them, God used them. So don't say you will not vote because there is no one that is worthy of your vote. Don't say you are not going to vote because they all fall short of your expectations. Be the best you can be and vote for the person that is in line, whose promises are in line with what God encourages. So like this, you will have no regrets afterwards. Whether they are elected or not, that's not your fault anymore. Just leave the rest to God. And remember, after the election, continue praying. Whoever is in power needs your prayer. Bless you.